In life, there comes a moment when you must make a decision that will change everything. You must reach a point where the road behind you becomes irrelevant, and the path ahead becomes your sole focus. You must burn the bridge that connects you to your past limitations, to your fears, to your doubts, and to the comfort of the familiar. You see, too many people spend their lives standing at the crossroads, holding onto a bridge that leads them back to safety. They fear what might happen if they leave it behind. They are afraid of failure, afraid of disappointment, afraid of walking away from the past. But what they fail to realize is that the act of burning that bridge is not destruction, it's creation. It's the creation of a future that is not bound by the chains of yesterday's choices. When you burn that bridge, you declare to the world, and more importantly to yourself, that you are committed to moving forward. You refuse to be distracted by the echoes of your former life. You understand that success does not live in the past, it lives in the future. Your dreams, your goals, your vision, they are all waiting for you on the other side, but only if you have the courage to step into the unknown. It is time to stop looking back. It is time to stop making excuses. It is time to stop clinging to the past as if it holds the key to your future. The key to your success lies within you. It is not in the comfort zone of yesterday, but in the uncharted waters of today. You must have faith in your own ability, your own potential, and your own determination. The path ahead will not always be easy. There will be obstacles, there will be moments of doubt, but with every challenge you will grow stronger. With every setback, you will gain the wisdom needed to move forward. And as you progress, you will realize that the bridge you burned was not your escape, but your entry into a life you were meant to live. So, take a step, burn that bridge, and never look back. The life you've always dreamed of is waiting for you, but only if you have the courage to leave the past behind and walk boldly into your future. Focus on the opportunities ahead, not the limitations of the past. The path to success requires stepping into the unknown with unwavering faith in your potential. When you choose to commit to the future, you are making a powerful decision to release the hold that the past has on you. It's an act of both faith and courage, one that demands a shift in mindset from being tied to old beliefs, regrets, or past mistakes, to embracing the infinite potential that lies in front of you. The future is not defined by the limitations you once thought were insurmountable, nor by the past experiences that shaped you, but by the choices you make today. Most people spend a great deal of time looking back, reminiscing about past glories, regrets, or missed opportunities. They replay events in their minds over and over, seeking answers to questions they can't change. They dwell in the comfort of nostalgia, thinking that their best days are behind them. But by doing so, they trap themselves in a cycle of inaction, allowing the past to influence their present and future. They fail to realize that the power of their potential does not reside in the memories of yesterday, but in the decisions they make in the here and now. Committing to the future is an acknowledgement that you are not your past. You are not the mistakes you've made or the failures you've encountered. You are not the missed opportunities or the paths not taken. Instead, you are the sum of the decisions you choose to make today, the actions you take to shape the life you desire. When you focus on the future, you stop allowing the past to dictate your worth, your potential, or your direction. You begin to realize that the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the decision to move forward, regardless of what has happened before. It's easy to stay rooted in the past because the past is familiar. It's comfortable, it's predictable, but in that comfort, you can easily miss the potential for growth and progress. You can miss the opportunities that are waiting for you just outside your comfort zone. The future, however, is unknown. It is full of possibilities, challenges, and rewards. It's a blank canvas awaiting your brush strokes, but you can only begin to create that future if you are willing to commit to it fully. That commitment means being willing to step into the unknown with all the uncertainty and potential that it holds. It means looking forward, not backward. When you commit to the future, you stop holding on to what could have been and start focusing on what can still be. It means setting your eyes on a target that is ahead of you, not behind. It means defining what you want to achieve, who you want to become, and where you want to go. It's about understanding that the future is where your dreams live, and it's where your greatest achievements will be realized. However, to get there, you must be willing to let go of the past and trust that what lies ahead is far more important than what's behind you. Committing to the future also means recognizing that every day is an opportunity for growth. When you focus on the future, you understand that the present moment is the only time you have to take action. The past is gone, and the future has yet to unfold, but today is where your efforts will shape your tomorrow. Every decision, every action, every step you take today is an investment in your future. By committing to that future, you understand that small actions compound over time, leading to monumental changes in your life. The commitment to the future, therefore, is a daily commitment, a dedication to consistently moving forward, even when it feels hard, even when progress seems slow, and even when setbacks arise. There will be times when the past tries to call you back. It will whisper reminders of things that went wrong, or convince you that the security of the old ways is better than the risks of the unknown. The past may try to convince you that the future isn't worth pursuing because it feels uncertain or intimidating. But these moments are exactly when your commitment to the future must be the strongest. You must remind yourself that the future is where your potential lies, and it is worth every ounce of effort, every ounce of energy. You cannot let fear of failure or the comfort of familiarity hold you back. Instead, you must embrace the discomfort of change and the uncertainty of the unknown, knowing that each step you take toward the future is a step toward a better, more fulfilled life. Committing to the future also requires you to envision the possibilities that exist beyond your current circumstances. Too often, people limit their vision because they are constrained by the present moment. They look at where they are now and assume that is where they will always be. But when you commit to the future, you release the limitations of your present reality. You begin to imagine a life beyond your current situation, a life where you've grown, achieved, and expanded into your fullest potential. This vision becomes your guiding light, the thing that propels you forward when the road is difficult or when doubt tries to creep in. The future holds endless possibilities, and committing to it means having the vision to see them clearly, even when others cannot. At its core, committing to the future is about living with purpose. It is about understanding that your life is not a series of random events or coincidences, but a journey of intentional decisions. Every action you take, every word you speak, every habit you form is a reflection of your commitment to the future. The more aligned your actions are with the life you want to create, the more fulfilling and rewarding your future will be. The power of commitment to the future lies in the belief that the best is yet to come. It is the unwavering trust that, no matter where you are right now, the future holds the potential for something greater. It is about understanding that you have the ability to shape your destiny, and that the key to unlocking your greatest potential is to stop looking backward and start moving forward with confidence and clarity. You don't need to know exactly how everything will unfold. You don't need to have all the answers or a perfect plan. What you need is the commitment to keep moving forward, day by day, step by step. Trust that with each action you take, you are getting closer to the person you are meant to become. The future, after all, is not something that happens to you. It's something you create with every choice you make. The future holds endless possibilities. It holds the promise of growth, of success, of achievement, and of transformation. But that future will only be realized if you commit to it. The past, with all its memories and experiences, may try to pull you back, but the future is where your dreams, your potential, and your true success reside. The key is to stop looking back, to stop questioning what might have been, and to start looking ahead, focusing on what will be. When you commit to the future, you choose to believe that what lies ahead is worth the effort, the sacrifice, and the uncertainty. You choose to embrace the challenges, the growth, and the opportunities that will come your way. And in doing so, you create a future that reflects your highest aspirations, your deepest desires, and your fullest potential. Your future is waiting for you, but you must make the decision to commit to it fully. And when you do, there will be no limits to what you can achieve. In life, the greatest moments of growth and achievement come when we embrace courage over comfort. Too often, people settle for what they know, what feels safe, and what is familiar because it offers a sense of security. The comfort zone is a powerful force. It lulls you into a false sense of stability and makes you believe that staying within its boundaries will keep you safe. But what it really does is keep you stuck, stagnant, and unable to fully reach your potential. Comfort, while appealing, is a trap, one that prevents you from experiencing the true richness of life and the satisfaction that comes from challenging yourself. The desire to remain comfortable is natural. It's human nature to seek out what feels secure and predictable. When you step outside of your comfort zone, you're stepping into the unknown, and the unknown is often accompanied by fear, uncertainty, and a sense of risk. But it is precisely these elements, fear, uncertainty, and risk, that are the catalysts for personal growth, the very things that make you stronger, more capable, and ultimately more successful. If you want to achieve greatness, you must understand that greatness does not reside in the comfort zone. It exists in the unknown, in the challenges, and in the risks you take along the way. Courage is the antidote to comfort. It is the ability to step forward in the face of fear and uncertainty, knowing that your growth lies on the other side of those challenges. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the willingness to act in spite of fear. It is the understanding that every step you take outside your comfort zone will lead you closer to the life you desire, even if the road is difficult. Courage is what pushes you to keep moving when every part of you wants to retreat back to safety. It is the ability to push through doubt, through discomfort, and through adversity to create something bigger and better than you ever imagined. Every great achievement in history has been born out of courage. Think of the great inventors, the explorers, the pioneers who ventured into the unknown with nothing but their vision and their willingness to take risks. They did not remain in their comfort zones, content with what was familiar. Instead, they pushed the boundaries of possibility, driven by a desire to create something new, something better. Their courage led to the breakthroughs and innovations that have shaped the world as we know it. And you, too, have the capacity to achieve greatness, but only if you are willing to embrace courage over comfort. Embracing courage over comfort doesn't mean acting recklessly or without thought. It means having the strength to take calculated risks, to pursue what excites you, and to challenge yourself in ways that will help you grow. Courage is not about rushing headfirst into danger without preparation. It is about moving forward with intention, even when the outcome is uncertain. It is about making a decision to go after your dreams, no matter how daunting or distant they may seem. It's about taking one step after another, even when the path is not clear, because you believe that the journey will ultimately lead to something worthwhile. When you choose courage over comfort, you are choosing to stop living passively. You are no longer allowing fear to dictate your actions or your mindset. Instead, you are stepping into a mindset of possibility, one where you believe that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. You are choosing to see challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than as obstacles that are too difficult to overcome. This shift in perspective is crucial because it changes the way you approach life. It transforms every difficulty into a stepping stone, every setback into a lesson, and every failure into a springboard for success. One of the most significant challenges in embracing courage over comfort is overcoming the fear of failure. People are often paralyzed by the thought of failing, and so they stay stuck in their comfort zones, avoiding risks that might lead to disappointment or rejection. But the reality is that failure is not the end. It is simply a part of the journey. Failure is a teacher. It shows you where you can improve, what doesn't work, and what you need to adjust in order to succeed. Every successful person has experienced failure, but they didn't let it stop them. They learned from it, grew stronger, and kept moving forward. The fear of failure can be overwhelming, but it's important to understand that failing is not a reflection of your worth or your potential. It is merely feedback, a signal that you are pushing the boundaries of your capabilities, that you are venturing into new territory. And when you push into new territory, there will be bumps along the way. It is inevitable, but those bumps are not signs that you are on the wrong path. They are simply signs that you are on the right one. Every challenge you face, every failure you encounter, is proof that you are moving in the right direction, because you are moving forward, not backward. In addition to overcoming the fear of failure, embracing courage over comfort requires you to silence the voices of doubt and negativity that often arise when you step outside your comfort zone. These voices may come from within you or from the people around you. They will try to convince you that you're not capable, that you're not ready, or that you should just play it safe. But you must learn to ignore these voices and trust in your own abilities. You have everything within you to succeed, and you are far more capable than you realize. The only thing that stands between you and your success is the decision to act, to take that first step into the unknown, and to keep moving forward despite the uncertainty. Another powerful aspect of embracing courage over comfort is the understanding that growth is not always linear. There will be times when progress feels slow, when the road seems long, and when you question whether it's all worth it. But this is where perseverance becomes crucial. Courage is not just about taking that first step into the unknown. It is about continuing to move forward when the going gets tough. It is about sticking with your dreams and goals, even when things don't go as planned, and pushing through the difficult moments. Persistence is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up when the going gets rough. It is easy to be motivated when things are going well, when everything is aligning perfectly, and when success seems within reach. But true courage shows up in moments of adversity, in moments when the path seems unclear, or when things are not working out the way you hoped. Courage means continuing to show up, continuing to give your best effort, even when the outcome is uncertain. It means believing in the process, trusting that the efforts you are putting in today will pay off in the future. By embracing courage over comfort, you are also choosing to take full responsibility for your life. Comfort allows you to blame external circumstances for your lack of progress, to make excuses for why things aren't working out. But courage empowers you to take ownership of your situation and to recognize that you have the power to change your life. It's about stepping into your own power and realizing that your success is not dependent on external factors, but on your willingness to take action, make decisions, and persevere through challenges. When you choose courage over comfort, you are also choosing to live authentically. You are choosing to pursue your dreams not because they are easy, but because they are meaningful to you. You are choosing to build a life that aligns with your deepest values, even if it requires stepping away from the norm or defying expectations. This authenticity is what brings true fulfillment. It's not about following the safe, prescribed path that others have laid out for you. It's about carving your own path, one that is uniquely yours, one that reflects who you are and what you truly want from life. Courage over comfort is not just about individual success. It also has a ripple effect. When you choose courage, you inspire others to do the same. You show them that it is possible to break free from the chains of fear and insecurity and to step into a life of purpose and fulfillment. Your actions become a beacon for others, guiding them toward their own potential. And in this way, your courage doesn't just change your own life. It can help change the lives of those around you. The choice between courage and comfort is ultimately the choice between living a life of mediocrity and living a life of greatness. The comfort zone is where dreams go to die, where potential is left untapped, and where life is lived without passion or purpose. But the unknown, the uncertain, the uncomfortable, that is where life truly begins. That is where growth, achievement, and success are born. It is in these moments of discomfort that you will find your true potential, the strength to overcome obstacles, and the ability to create a life that is rich with meaning and fulfillment. Embrace courage over comfort, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. In the end, the choice between courage and comfort is the defining factor in the life you create. The comfort zone may feel safe, but it is only in stepping into the unknown, in choosing courage over comfort, that you unlock your true potential. Life does not reward those who remain stagnant, who cling to familiarity and fear. It rewards those who dare to dream, who take risks, and who face challenges head on with unwavering belief in themselves. By embracing courage, you are choosing to live with purpose, to push past your limitations, and to transform your life in ways that are beyond your imagination. Each step outside your comfort zone is a step toward greater growth, success, and fulfillment. And while the path may not always be easy, it will always be worth it. So, make the decision today to embrace courage over comfort. Choose the future you desire, not the one that feels easiest. Remember that your greatest achievements lie just beyond your fears and doubts. When you step into the unknown with courage, you are not just changing your own life. You are inspiring others to do the same. And in that transformation, you will find the true meaning of success and fulfillment, a life lived fully, fearlessly, and purposefully,